What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. And on this episode, I'm gonna be talking Madden 25, man. Not to be confused with Madden 13, that was also called Madden 25 to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Madden football at the time. But this is actual Madden 25, man. And before I get my thoughts and everything on it, let's just take a look at the trailer.
This is Field Sense, powered by Boom Tech. Authentic one-on-one impacts fueled by physics. But Field Sense isn't just Boom Tech.
Now you see me, now you...
It's spectacular new grabs.
Hold up, wait, stop.
And more control across the field, so you can combo killer new hezzies with wicked new jukes.
Stop.
And elusive new ball carrier mechanics.
Okay, I gotta give it all I got.
It's time to buckle your chin straps and lower your shoulders, so you can dominate in franchise mode with the top new rookies and fresh playbooks.
Look at me go.
Because nothing hits like Madden.
We on a roll. Look at me go.
Oh man, so yeah, Madden 25, man. Let's just talk. Let's talk about it. So I haven't been able to really get hands on with the game yet, but I've played enough to kind of put together a semi. I'm not gonna call this a review per se because I'm not gonna be able to talk about everything like I just said, but I'm just gonna give you my thoughts and impressions and we'll just go from there, man. So Madden 25. This is probably the best Madden in a couple of years, man. Because there's so many new additions to the game. First of all, you have the new kickoff formation that is going to come into play in the NFL this season. So if you haven't seen the new kickoff formation that the NFL implemented going into this upcoming season, you will see it in Madden if you haven't been watching preseason football. Another thing that I enjoy about this year's Madden is the fact that you have new commentary teams. In addition to Brandon Gaughan and Charles Davis, who you've had for about, I think, 8 years now, there is also Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, and Brock Eward and Kate Scott. Kate Scott did the voice for did commentary for Madden 25, but you also may recognize her if you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan. She also does play-by-play for them, play-by-play for the Philadelphia 76ers. So it's cool to see her in the game, and she brings both new commentary teams bring new excitement into the game of Madden. And there's a new kickoff meter. You can use that, and the precision passing from years past has been revamped and looks much like college football 25 that just dropped earlier this month as well. Let's see what else. Hits feel more real with the addition of Boom Tech that's only available on the next gen system. So if you're playing Madden the current gen system. So if you're playing Madden on PS4 or Xbox One, you're not going to be able to experience Boom Tech, unfortunately. But Madden 25 Boom Tech is great. It brings a whole new level of realism to the game. You got brand new tackle animations, and there's a whole list of things that EA has taken into account when creating Madden this year. real player. You're not just gonna be able you're not just gonna be able to tackle somebody like outright. You gotta time it, and the better you time it, the better you are to cause a fumble. Fumbles are very, very hard to come by in this year's Madden game. So you're not just gonna tackle somebody and boom, it's an automatic fumble. No, you have to time the hit stick correctly, the revamped hit stick, and also with that, with the new tackling animations, of course, comes new running animations. So running backs, the animations look much more fluid than in years past. So you definitely have to, what do you call it? If you have a running back or a wide receiver with a high speed rating, I believe it is, you are able to you're able to break tackles and get much more yards after the yards after pass, and that just it just looks so good. Madden 25, man. And the players feel more like their real life counterparts, man. They move just like their real life counterparts. Everything feels like you're watching a game on Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, man. It's just a great feeling. Usually with Madden you have a few graphical upgrades, and they might do something here or there, but this year feels like a complete overhaul, and I'm very happy with it. Now, I didn't get to go into franchise mode or superstar mode or anything like that. Like I said, I'll come back and I'll definitely review those. But man, and just on the defensive side of the ball, man, it's much harder to get interceptions. Like if you got a skilled player that knows what they're doing there, and they're using precision passing, man, you're pretty much in trouble. You got to be right up on that defender to get an interception. Is not just you stand in the middle of the field and hope the defender throws that way. The CPU plays much smarter, and you're gonna, and for those experienced Madden players like myself, you're forced to make better decisions as far as passing goes. Because if you're using precision passing and you don't put that ball right where it needs to be, the likelihood of it getting dropped or intercepted is very, very high. So definitely gotta be smarter with your decision making this year in Madden. So I'm very, very happy with it. The soundtrack is cool, and what they did this year with the soundtrack, as far as that goes, there's tracks from past Madden games in there that you can listen to in Madden 25, in addition to the cool soundtrack that Madden 25 has. But everything from the presentation to all the new animations and the new defensive schemes and offensive schemes, all of that it makes for a great game this year, and it's definitely worth playing. College football, EA's college football revamp was awesome, but Madden 25 is just as great. They're both available now, and there's a bundle where you can get both games for very, very cheap. I believe it's $150, and if you have an EA Play membership, you can get it for $130. So it's not bad. 2 games for that price, and 2 great football games for that price is pretty much unbeatable. But man, that is gonna do it for my review of Madden 25, man. But if you made it this far, I'm gonna throw in a little surprise. So here we go. I would like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next one. And surprise!